Hello guys, it's Joe Butler. Welcome back to the channel. So about 2 years ago, I made a video about a Tiger 2 I made. However, this Tiger 2 was not my original design. This Tiger 2 was actually modified from Build Army's Tiger 2, which you can see right here. I just basically completely copied the hull and I used the Brickmania turret. Which I made this. Now that was a pretty fun experiment. I had a lot of fun building this. I'm still really happy with how it turned out with like the custom camouflage I gave it. I think it looks really nice. However, I'm not satisfied with that. You see, this Tiger 2 is very big. It's out of proportion. In compared to my building style, I like to build in a very strict 1/35th scale. Some other kit designers they build at like a liberal 1/35th, so they'll go a little bigger. But yeah, I don't want that, so I have decided to make my own Tiger 2. However, this time, instead of doing the normal Tiger 2 that everyone does, I've decided to do the less popular version, the early version. Now, this version is usually called the Tiger 2 Porsche because people think the turret was made by Porsche, but it's not. The turret is actually made by Krupp, and it's their first version. And you can see this turret is much more rounded. And it's actually a lot weaker too because it has a shot trap and the armor is just generally weaker. And it also takes a lot more time to manufacture because it's a lot of complex shapes. While the other Tiger 2 turret, the Henschel one, this one, it's very easy to manufacture. It's just very straightforward. So I wanted to build my own Tiger 2, and I wanted to do the less popular version for two reasons. Number one, I want to stand out, and number two, this version actually saw a lot of action in Normandy in 1944, and that's where my collection is primarily focused. The most vehicles I have are focused in that area, in that time period, in that specific area. So yeah, anyways, I did the Tiger 2 early. I'm just going to call it the early version now because only 50 were made because they had 50 turrets. This is the blueprint I used. And if you want to see a video of how I got this blueprint in stud.io, I have a video of it on my channel, so go and check that out. And yeah, let's check out what I made. So here it is. Here's my finished Tiger 2 design. Tiger 2 early, I should say, because it's using the early turret. Now you can see it's rounded right here to capture that round shape. And yeah, I use a lot of different techniques here. It was really fun making this. And here's the front. I've had a lot of fun making this. I used a lot of new techniques. It was challenging, but I think it turned out very, very well. I've managed to get a really, really tight fit here. Everything just fits together perfectly. If I turn on collision, like yeah, it says there's collisions over here, but those will not be there in the final version. Those are just stud.io stuff, studio stuff. But yeah, I'm just really happy with how this turned out. This took me about maybe 2 to 3 days to design. Obviously not the whole days. That's just the time I spent designing this. And weirdly enough, I actually started on the turret first. Because going into this build, I knew that I wanted to do a Tiger 2, and I knew that I wanted to do the early version because no one else really does it. So I started on the turret first, and it took a while to get the turret right. I kind of restarted it like 1 or 2 times, but eventually I came up with this design that I really like, and I think it just really, looks really good. And yeah, it just definitely gives off that like early turret vibe because it's not flat. So yeah, I'm just really happy with how that turned out. And then next, after I got the turret right, I just went straight onto the chassis or the hull, and yeah, I'm just really happy with how this turned out. Obviously, I used a lot of panels, so there's a lot of panels here, and then there's more panels over here. And I'm not sure why this weather alert is like going crazy. Like that's weird. That's not correct. There's no crazy weather here. But anyways, I'm just rambling right now. So yeah, this is the final build. Here, let's get a direct comparison here. So what I like to do is I like to directly compare the size. And this is 1/35th, by the way, like I said before. But this is true 1/35th. This is not like weird Brickmania 1/35th where they make like compromises and stuff to the design. So you can see right here, all the wheels match up. They're all in the correct position. Obviously, the Lego wheels won't be the exact same size as the real wheels, but they're all there, and they all fit really well. And let's get the turret in here. So here's the turret, and it fits pretty well. Not totally perfect, but that's okay. I'm willing to take that design sacrifice. I mean, it fits really good enough for me, so I'm just really happy with how this turned out. And yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say. I could like go in and show you guys like the techniques. Like I said, I use a lot of new techniques that I'm like really happy with, and I think have proven really successful here. However, I don't want to do that because I might like make instructions for this, or I might make a kit for this, and that's something completely else that I'm working on. But that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, anyways, let's do a comparison here. All right, so on the left, I have my completely original, unique design, and on the right, I have Build Army's Tiger 2, which is heavily modified by me. And we're just gonna do like a pseudo comparison here in Studio. So first thing you immediately notice from the front is that my design is actually lower, which is way more accurate. What I really didn't like about Build Army's design is that it's like pretty tall and it's just too big in general, which makes it look a little weird. So yeah, my design just looks so much better, like much more proportionally accurate to the real vehicle. And here is where you will notice a giant difference. So you can see that mine is much shorter and Build Army's is just like way longer. And it's super noticeable, and it's like really annoying, to be honest. So yeah, I don't like that at all. And to be honest, I think when I build this, I might go ahead and disassemble my other Tiger 2, because what's the point of having two and one of them is just not even like accurate to the correct scale. So yeah, and they look really similar, like the sides here, they look similar, but right here is tiles and stuff. This is all tiles, and right here is like all panels, and also with the front and the bottom, they're connected like a bit differently. So, and also like on the side here on the corner, I use flags, and right here these are tile or plates. I mean, so yeah, there's like a lot of little differences that you can notice, and yeah. So, anyways, let's just go ahead and delete this, and yeah, this is part 1 for the Tiger 2 early, which I'm going to call it. I know this video has been like super rambly and stuff. This is the first video I filmed in a while. I've been very inactive because of college, which has sucked up a lot of my time, and also a side project that I'm working on. But I don't know if you guys saw my community post I made yesterday, but I recently got a really nice part-time job. Pays actually really well, and it's really chill, really easy. It's really nice, and that has allowed me to be more financially liberal. So yeah, I can afford to run this channel again, because of course this channel ain't free. Lego sadly isn't free, and it costs a lot of money, relatively speaking. But now I can afford it again, so I'm gonna go back to building stuff, and also expect to see part 2 for the TA 152 and the Matilda 2. I will definitely get around to building those. And actually, I think tomorrow, as of this recording, I'm gonna order the Tiger 2 and those 2 vehicles as well. So I'm gonna build like 3 vehicles at once, which is gonna be awesome. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think of this design in the comments. Let me know if I should go and change anything. Whatever, yada yada. And also, before I go, I want to say thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. It means a lot. I don't, the goal of my channel is to not like be popular and stuff. The goal is to just share my passion, my very niche passion with Lego World War II. So yeah, I'm just kind of amazed that so many people have taken a vested interest in my hobby. But hey, we all have the same hobby, so that's really cool. Anyways, this is the end of the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.